Good question. I just started recording, so I think we'll just we'll go with it. And if you have to drop in the middle, I'll pause the recording and you can call me back, or I'll call you
Oh, it'll
back.
be good. It'll be good. It'll be good podcasting.
Is it? Maybe we just listen into your job interview.
That'd be even funnier.
So, all right, let's jump right into it because I am equal parts amused and fucking angry with you right now.
I was hoping we would get to this.
Oh, we're getting to it right off the bat. So,
I like how we're starting hot. Starting hot.
every week it's going to start out. I'm always going to have a problem with you. We're 2 for 2, so let's get right into it. Eh, I'm going to just say the number 856.2 thousand. What does that mean to you?
That is the most fucking views I've ever gotten in my life, and it's all because of you.
Listen, all I know is let's set this up. I'm riding in the truck with Marco while we're working, and there's this car we see on the highway with us that's got a loose front bumper. And as it's driving, the wind is making it flap like it's talking. So I record it, and then for like 3 weeks, I'm trying to come up with the perfect sound to go with it. So like upload on social media or whatever for a funny little goof. And I never thought of anything. And then one day you're like, I got the perfect
Well,
sound.
I was taking a crap,
Right. We're all
and I
great. Well, all
saw
great ideas come from, really.
right, and I see an egg. Somebody's filming an egg, and the egg looks like it's talking, and it has Busta Rhymes rapping to it
Right.
from the song "Look at Me Now." And I texted you, or I called you, I don't remember, and I said I got the perfect song for that video because that video was, I mean, you had it for 3 weeks, and I've been looking for 3 weeks for fucking something to put on this
So
thing.
so had I. So had I. To be honest.
Right, right. And it was just spur of the moment, scrolling through TikTok, and I see it on an egg, and the egg, mind you, has like 3 million views. Like the egg is way more over than the car,
Well,
right? Because
we might get there.
well, it's because it's the original too.
Right.
You have to
Right.
think so the egg is now. I see people are saying the egg is like the OG of this, so
Right.
it makes sense. So I call you or send it to you. I don't remember what I did.
No,
But you want to tell the rest, or you want me to tell it?
well, you mentioned it, and I had seen it earlier that day. And I knew
Yeah,
exactly what you were talking about because in my head I'm like, oh, I've seen my eggs do that where a bubble cracks open and it flops up and down like that. I'm like, oh, that was pretty clever. And you're like,
yeah,
and I'm like, yeah, great. And I was even familiar with what you were talking about.
right,
So I'm like, let's. I mean, it's a collaboration at that point. Fuck it, let's do it.
right, right, right.
And so you put it on there and you put it up, and our
On the Breakfast Club TikTok
right,
page.
right on the Breakfast Club
Right.
TikTok page, and it starts like I don't know, maybe 15 minutes after you put it up, it just starts banging. It's like the numbers
Yeah.
are going up, and we're like, holy shit! And we'd never seen anything move like that because I mean, you're a famous TikToker, but still, you hadn't
I
had
never
that kind
seen
of
anything like
movement
I,
on anything.
the most views I've had was 100,000, and the most likes I've had is 14,000 on a video, two separate videos.
Right.
And I've had a couple. I have maybe five that have anywhere between 50 to 70,000 views, but that's it. I mean,
So
that's my limit.
so so I'm like, wow, this is kind of cool, and we're watching it for like an hour, and in that hour, it spikes and then settles off, and it's like at like under 5,000. But I'm like, that's cool.
Right.
That's a lot of people to see it in an hour. And then I guess you uploaded it to yours.
Okay, let me tell the story here from
Okay.
here.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
you threw
Okay.
it to me. I'm
Well, you got to this part. Now I have to because there's parts you don't know. I haven't told you yet.
okay.
Okay, so
Is this
I
gonna make
say
me laugh or be angry?
either way, this is good shit. so so I was going to embark on a little walk. I've been walking every day. It's part of the furlough life. I decided to start walking. So today was day 3. I walked 5 miles 2 days in a row. Today I only walked a mile so far. So first day of the walk, I'm going to start walking. I'm ready. I'm going to start. I leave my house and I say I'm going to post it on my page. Right.
Right.
I post it. It had 4 fucking views. That's it. Died. 4 views. Dead. Like no one gave 2 shits. But it was the saved copy of the Breakfast Club, the Briz page. And I realized that when you do that, it doesn't get as many views. So I let it sit. 4 views. I don't get 4 views. Like that's way below
You
my.
can't even
So
leave that up there. It's too embarrassing
I
for you.
deleted it. It had no. The only 2 likes was me liking it myself, and then me liking it from the Breakfast Club page. So I delete it. Delete it. I start my walk. Maybe 30 minutes go by. I said, let me just upload the original video and try it that way.
Right.
I put it up. I'm with my brother. My brother thinks it's a great video. Put it up, and all of a sudden, it's like 600 views in like 2 minutes. I was like, what the fuck? And then it just started going. Bah, 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 bah. And my phone was the notification. I had to take the notifications off. It was like 500 notifications at a time. Comments, likes, shares, duets. I mean, you name it. Followers. So the phone's just going bah, 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 bah. And the first thing I said to my brother is, oh, Ben's going to be pissed. The first thing I said. And he said, why? I said, and he knew it was your video. And I said, because it only got like 5,000, a little under 5,000 views on the Breakfast Club page. At that point, we were only at maybe a couple thousand on the Breakfast Club page. But I was excited because the Breakfast Club page gained 30 new followers and 500 likes that we would have never had. We
Right.
wouldn't even been close to that. So I was like, oh, this is good. This is good. And I said, he's going to be pissed. He is going to lose his shit. 10 minutes go by. The phone is just going nuts. I turned to my brother and I said, this quite possibly could be the best Seinfeld Larry David episode ever. That Ben finds this, films it, I steal it, put it on, and it goes viral. And everybody is like, it's such a Larry David moment or a Jerry Seinfeld moment. We laughed about it for 20 minutes. And then the video just kept going. It took off. I mean, it's almost at 1 million views.
See,
right?
yeah, 850 some thousand. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling it to Marco this morning in the truck because here's what happened. I wasn't tracking this, and you weren't telling me this.
No, I wasn't. I was like,
You were-
I don't know when the right time is.
Finally, you're like, you literally said, like, have you checked the video lately? And I'm like, no. And you're like, oh, it's like I forget the number you told me. And I'm like, it didn't register until I looked at it this morning and saw it on your page and saw the number was like 768,000.5. And I told Marco the story and he like is laughing so hard. He almost,
Of course he is.
he's like almost drives the truck off the road. And I'm like, just so it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
And here's
and
the
I'm
second part to
laughing,
this.
but I'm like
Yeah.
also like
But you're
equal
not.
parts. You're a little bit. I mean, come on.
So here's the second part.
You would be
Then I
mad if
text-
it was reversed.
Oh, 100%. But then I before I told you, I texted Blake, right? Here's the part, and I said, Blake, he's gonna be pissed. This is what happened. Blake doesn't know TikTok from Tic Tacs. He has
Right.
no clue, right? And he's like, what? I said, this video went viral. I said, I gotta call Ben and tell him, like he's gonna be livid. And I said, but he says, do it on the thread because he wanted to jump in, right?
Right.
And I said, actually, I shouldn't tell him, and I should wait till he calls me for the Furlough Files and then tell him on air. And then I said, no, I gotta tell him. I gotta call and tell him. I said, I'm gonna call and tell him. I called you, and I think your words were, you said something like you're like unbelievable or fucking pissed. I don't know what you said, right?
I think I probably said
something.
you motherfucker.
Fucker, right. And here's my cell though. We can put the link to the Breakfast Club website on my page now because I have almost 16,000 followers now. The Breakfast Club page is like 80.
Right.
We're gonna sell merchandise, so the win-win for this is you're gonna make some money.
We'll see. Maybe.
I mean, I'm over here thinking about we need to make bumper rhymes T-shirts now instead of Buster rhymes. And then I started thinking we'll have the Breakfast Club shirts up there. And then I started thinking of other ideas, right? Like I went back through some of my older videos, and I have one with my dad and my brother arguing. It has 70,000 views, and the comments are people are like, "This should be a reality show." And then I said, "I want a shirt with my dad's face on it." Because he yells at my brother and he says, "South, Michael." And that's what I want on the shirt because in the comments, people kept commenting. I was like, Ben doesn't know, but we're about to strike gold with T-shirts here. So you can't be mad.
I'm not. I, I'm not. I mean, I'm not mad because I'm smiling as we're talking about this. But
But
there is a level of frustration there that like
you can't tell me this isn't a Larry David like
completely.
Seinfeld.
And so I'm supposed to fill that role. You know, I'm supposed to play that part, which is equal parts annoyed and angry
Right,
and
right.
still like, you know, it's still us,
Good
so
stuff
it's
though.
good, you know, but whatever.
Right.
So so, so let's move on from there because we need to get into your furloughed life and
Yeah.
get some updates. Now, I want to throw two things at you before we get to
Yeah.
like whatever you want to tell us. Because I've got two screenshots I've saved.
Okay.
One of them, I don't know the context of it, but
Yeah.
your reply to whatever we were talking about was also second dinner was peanut butter fudge ice cream with 4 Oreos thrown in, sprinkles, and whipped cream. Do you
Yeah.
remember that meal?
Oh, do I ever?
So
Because not only do I remember, I hit it again last night. The same thing. I've hit it twice this week. It's been 3 times on that one
that's
already.
like a signature. That's like a signature move for you now.
You got to get peanut butter fudge ice cream. It's made by I don't even know the brand. It comes in like a yellow container. Publix sells it,
All right.
and then you
I mean, it's not some
throw it.
diet fucking ice cream, right? Obviously,
Hell no, this is like the real deal.
not like some keto
I
low carb shit.
no. I don't know what the brand is, but it has literally like peanut butter in it. Like so, there's points where you eat it and there's actual peanut butter, but it's
Just like
frozen like
not mixed in, but like chunks of like
just
just
like thrown in
random,
chunks.
yeah, random
Right.
spots of peanut butter.
Then you take 3 Oreo cookies, you crush them up and put them in with it. Right. Then you take sprinkles. I'm a huge rainbow sprinkle fan, and then whipped cream.
Right.
I mean, it was great.
I
But
lo-
last night,
I'm a big fan of whipped cream.
right, me too, and it's keto friendly for you.
Well,
So
well theoretically, except like it says like I looked at the jar the other day. I said, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this anymore because it's like the can, you know,
yeah,
like it's like what? It's like got like 90 servings, but like after 3 fucking rounds with the thing, it's empty. So I'm like
right now
eating.
they do sell sugar free.
So I'm eating like 30 servings of fucking a go with that
Right,
can. And it's supposedly it's like 1 gram per serving or something. So I'm
right,
like,
right.
so yes, it's keto, but not the way we eat it.
So I went a whole different route yesterday though. I took the peanut butter fudge ice cream with cookies and cream ice cream, then added 3 Oreos, then the sprinkles and whipped cream.
So you,
So I went
so it's
I
almost
went
like
extra
doubling
level.
down on the Oreos.
Right. Because I sometimes you feel Oreos, cookies and cream ice cream doesn't have enough Oreos in it, right? Like it doesn't have enough.
Right.
So I added my own.
I got
And let me tell you, I had the worst gas ever last night.
you.
So I don't know if I recommend doubling up, but
Well, I don't know
yeah,
what your third and fourth dinners were. It could have been something else that gave you the gas.
I ate a at midnight ham and cheese on a little piece of a little tortilla last night. Midnight. That was my final snack
Well,
yesterday.
because I'm going to get to the other screen cap I have.
Okay.
I'm gonna read this to you, and you must remember this day.
Yeah.
I need some details. I just
Okay.
ate a cheeseburger, a chicken wrap, a chicken
Right.
quesadilla, 2 grilled cheeses, and a peanut butter banana milkshake for lunch. I'm hurting.
All right. Of course I remember this one. So anybody who lives in the South, not Florida, but like Carolinas,
Yeah,
Georgia,
the real South, not
knows
the North South.
right, right. You know the restaurant. It's a fast food chain called Cookout. Okay. Anybody that's been to Cookout,
I've
they call it a. Have you been there?
I've heard nothing but good things.
Right. So basically, it's like a everything that you would have at a cookout. And then there's some things that I would never have at a cookout, but they sell there. Their menu is ridiculous. I mean, I'm talking everything from burgers, fries, different kinds of fries, Cajun fries, regular fries, cheese fries, different kinds of burgers, chicken sandwiches, barbecue sandwiches, chicken tenders, grilled cheese. They have everything. They even have chicken quesadillas, which I will get to in a second. But they also have milkshakes, and they have like 50 flavors, and you can mix as many flavors as you want, and they don't even stop you. They don't stop you. You want all 50, they will figure it out. So, right. So, my brother, he's here from New York. He had never been to Cookout, and I said, we're going to go to Cookout for lunch. So,
speaking of cookouts and your brother, did he ever build the grill?
The grill is still in 75 pieces in the garage.
Okay, continue.
Right. He moved it from one spot to the other and then left it there.
Right.
I gave him another project and he didn't finish that either, so he's really been useless for 2 weeks. But so we go to Cookout, we order all this food. I'm talking, it's enough food to feed normal people, not like me kind of people or you when you're not on keto, because you can eat. But normal people, it would probably feed 10 people easily, right?
Yeah.
We were only feeding them 4. So it was $40. $40 for all this food. I mean, I'm talking, it would be meals for 10 people. I ate, read the list again because I don't even remember. I know I ate a double cheeseburger. It was a double, by the way.
Let me pull it back up. Okay. It says a cheeseburger. So that was a double cheeseburger?
Okay, so it was a double cheeseburger with bacon. Lettuce, tomato,
double
mayo,
bacon cheeseburger. See, that's important.
Right.
You left that out.
Right.
A chicken wrap.
That was first. So the chicken wrap is a ranch chicken wrap. So it's it's like a chicken tender inside a wrap with lettuce, tomato, cheese, and ranch dressing.
It sounds small.
That was number 2.
It sounds small.
It is hand. It's like the size of your hand. It's a little one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chicken quesadilla.
So their chicken quesadillas are better than any Mexican Taco Bell, Del Taco I've ever been to.
Well,
they have the best chicken quesadillas.
I wouldn't necessarily quantify Taco Bell as actual Mexican food, but okay.
It is the best quesadilla I've ever had.
Okay.
They take 2 quesadillas, right? So it's a small tortilla. So like, you know, the small ones that maybe like a taco,
right?
Soft taco. They take 2 of them,
like 4,
make them
like 4 or 6 inches.
Right, they're little ones, and they flip them over. So really, it's like a half moon. They give you 2 half moons, but they double them up, right? They put them on top of each other, and they put it in tinfoil. So when you open it up, nobody breaks them apart. You eat them like that, 2 in a row, like you eat them like a stack. Amazing, right? Chicken, shredded chicken, cheese. Now you can get beef. I've never gotten the beef, but so I had that. So it's 2 of those technically.
Then
right.
Then
ate that.
Then we hit the 2 grilled cheeses.
Okay, so their grilled cheese is again top of the line. Like, I mean, I can't make a grilled cheese like they sell. It is an oval shaped, maybe it looks like it's a hamburger bun, right?
Right.
They grilled cheese, but they smush it. So it's super thin, but it's filled with cheese. So I had 2 of those, right?
Well, they're super thin. I mean, it's like you might as well have 2.
But everything they wrap in tinfoil, so you know it's in there. It's in that tinfoil still cooking, you know. So when you open it up, it's just like steamy. There's cheese all over you're licking the cheese off the foil. Like it's one of those.
Right.
And they actually use like tinfoil you buy at the store. So it's like a cookout, right?
Yeah,
like you're going to your friend's house for a cookout, your grandma's or something. So I had 2 of those, and then I had a peanut butter banana. That's my go-to milkshake there.
I mean, that's a good combo. You can't go wrong with peanut butter banana.
So Cookout sells a tray, it's called, okay? So you get a little context here of the price of Cookout. So the cheeseburger with the bacon, the 2 chicken quesadillas, and the wrap, and the milkshake is $5.49 for all of that.
Oh my God.
Where are you going to get a meal for $5.40? You're not going to get that anywhere.
No,
it's not possible.
You're stealing.
Right. The grilled cheeses are 99 cents. So
I don't even know how that's possible.
Do you like a corn dog? Because their corn dogs are out of this world.
Dude, I love corn dogs. I haven't had one in forever, but when I was younger, I mean, used to just buy like a box of frozen ones. So you pop one in the microwave and fucking dip it in some mustard.
You're gonna have to come here to Atlanta, and we're gonna have to go to Cookout. I mean, it's life changing. Like, you can't be on keto.
Well, now
with your keto bullshit.
Well, now usually my tradition when I went to Atlanta was I had to hit Abdullah the Butcher's house of ribs and Chinese food. I don't know if you've ever eaten there.
I have been. Yes, he was
It's
there the
it
day I
is
went there.
literally my favorite food in Atlanta, but it's no
It's gone
longer.
now.
It doesn't exist
Yeah,
anymore.
burned down.
It did. Oh, did it burn down that normally, or is we talking like some Jewish lightning, some arson kind of?
Honestly, one day it was there, one day it was gone. They're like, "Yeah, it burned down. Half of it burned down." I was like, "Fucking Abby."
Hmm.
Yeah, but the day I went there, he was there.
Yeah, same. I mean,
Yeah,
I think most days he's there to like sign autographs and make a little extra coin.
that was such a disgusting establishment. You knew the food was going to be great.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
But
in the hood
yeah,
too.
so I need a new place. I mean, other than like
Right.
obviously I
You been
want to
to the
go.
Varsity?
I've been. I am not impressed at
Okay.
all. But
It's disgusting.
the vortex on the
Have
other
you been to
hand,
the Vortex?
I have.
No, the Vortex that's
I
phenomenal.
think
That place
I got the Elvis burger there or whatever it is with the peanut
with the
butter.
peanut butter
Yeah,
and jelly.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I love the
Have you
Vortex.
speaking of Elvis, have you ever heard the story about his favorite sandwich, Fool's
No.
Gold?
No.
Okay, there's a place in Denver
Yeah.
that makes this sandwich called Fool's Gold. And what it is, yeah, this is right up our alley. It's like a loaf of Italian bread cut in half, a jar of
Yeah.
peanut butter, a jar of jelly, and a pound of cooked bacon.
Wow. That's like no wonder he died on the toilet.
Listen, there's a story. I think it's confirmed because I saw it on like some documentary about Elvis that he and his boys craved it one day so bad that they took a private plane. They called ahead, took a private plane. The people from this establishment met him with like several bottles of champagne and a
Hmm.
shitload of sandwiches. They ate them
Wow.
they ate them in the hangar and flew back to Graceland.
He never even got off the plane.
No. I mean, he might have gotten off the plane into the hangar, but they went there specifically for those sandwiches, ate them, and fucked off back home.
Unbelievable. That's you know what? That's a whole nother level of
That's
what the fuck.
if any of this Breakfast Club stuff takes off, we will do something
Can we just do
ridiculous.
that one day? Go somewhere.
Yeah, just for food and then fuck off back home.
Right. Doesn't
Yeah.
even matter where we go.
Oh yeah, especially
I don't give a shit.
if you're still furloughed and you don't have anywhere else
Right.
to be.
I'm kind of liking this life though.
Yeah, dude, I'm still waiting for my stimulus. I
Oh,
don't know.
got mine. So.
Yeah, I know. Everyone.
I have not done my taxes though yet.
Oh well, you got you.
Yeah.
They pushed it back. So okay. So what else has been going on? Have you checked the scale lately?
Oh man, this is gonna be tough
So
to hear.
so you're not getting your steps in it like you were before,
So
or you
I
are.
got on
You've
the
started
scale.
walking.
Well, because 3 days ago I woke up, I got on the scale,
Oh.
and I said, "What the fuck happened?" And then I started walking 3 days ago. So I walked 5 miles 2 days ago, 5 miles yesterday. Today I've only done a mile, but I'm gonna do some more.
So
in a little bit.
you only
It's super
started
hot.
walking because of this reality check.
Right. Now I weighed myself the prior week, right?
Right. You
Where
were
my brother
bragging
came
how
to
you
town.
hadn't gained anything.
Right. I didn't. I was 252, which that's like normal weight for me. Like if I'm not dieting. If I'm dieting, I'll be down to 225, 230. So 252.
Buddy, that's a big
Um,
swing. 30 pounds.
Right. But this has been going on. Remember, I went to New York in February. So February was downhill. I came to see you. We went and had where'd we go? To
Flashback, right?
what's it called? Flashback. I had the cannoli pancakes, right? Like it was downhill since then. So I put on some weight. I got on the scale 3 days ago. It was 265. So either my scale's a piece of shit or I gained a lot of weight in a week.
Like 13
Week and a
pounds.
half. Right. Now my brother's here and we've been eating. I mean, we haven't eaten out much because we had cookout and we had a couple pizza one night. Had a couple things here and there, but I've been cooking, but I've been cooking breakfast and dinner like a madman. Like you would think I was Emerald Lagasse because I'm in the kitchen like crazy.
Yeah.
I had 265. Now, this is probably I am very, very close to my heaviest weight ever. Ever.
I'm getting excited
So-
here. Like I can't wait to really truly fat shame you. And I mean,
Right.
I take my shots, but if you're at your peak, I'm really looking. I'm like doing that ringing hand excitement thing, like the guy peeking around the tree.
I'm
That
at my.
meme.
This is peak right here. I mean, where it didn't get much anymore. I mean, I'm putting on shirts that are. It's not even that the shirt is tight. It's short now because my stomach's sticking out so far. So I'm out there. I'm walking 5 miles with I looking like the blue meanie with my belly hanging out.
I knew a guy. He had a job at Burger King for like 2 weeks, and he got
Hmm.
fired because every time he'd reach up to grab some, his big fat bag belly
Oh,
would pop out. And they're like, "You got to be able to
wow.
wear a uniform," and it wasn't working for him,
What a way to get fired.
right? But I mean, this is like the '80s. I mean, I guess you could
Oh,
fire
okay.
someone for being too fat back
Yeah.
then,
Right.
dude.
Well,
Speaking of too fat,
yeah.
I had a reality check. I've been like eating clean keto, whatever,
Right. You're keto man. Yeah.
but I've been way overeating. And
Yeah.
so, for the health benefits that I do it for, because every time I eat like carbs, I just get
Right.
I get inflammation and my back hurts and my hands hurt and whatever. So I
Yeah.
haven't had those symptoms, but I've been gaining weight because I'm overeating anyways.
Yeah.
So yesterday I got really frustrated when I got on the public scale and said I was like up to 225. I'm like, what the fuck? I've been like dieting every day. What the fuck?
Right.
So I
You're just
like
overeating.
so I just got frustrated. And by the time I got home, I was in such a pissy mood. I just ordered sushi. I ate it. And, and then I'm like, fuck it. I'll fast all day tomorrow and I'll start over and do like one meal a day where it's harder for me to overeat. But,
Right.
dude, that one meal of fucking rice fucked me up. This morning, I woke up with
Are you hurting today?
yeah, my back hurt. My hands were stiff. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
I can't even have a cheat meal
Yeah.
anymore. It's fucked up.
Wow. Yeah, no, I hate that feeling. But listen, I've been off keto now for, I don't know, a couple months, and the feeling goes away. I mean, or maybe I don't
No,
even know. I
you
don't
just
know.
get used to feeling shitty.
Right.
Trust me. But
Right. Like my back hurts from walking. Like I'm so out of shape and so fat that like I'm hurting. We did 5 miles yesterday. It was like a hike,
so
uphill, downhill.
so when I
I got home though, but let me tell you, I got home and I sat on the couch. I must have fell asleep without even knowing. I woke up. It was like 45 minutes later, and I was like, "What happened?" My brother was like, "You were literally on your phone, and the next thing I know, you were sleeping." Yeah. So
that's what happens, Fatso.
right, right.
Yeah. So back to being furloughed. You
Yeah.
we still haven't heard from this fucking guy, huh?
No, nothing. So I, this is week 3 furlough. I don't even know. My unemployment's gone through, so I saw that this week. That's good. I got put my direct deposit in there, so I'm set up for that. Um, but I was supposed to have a job interview with somebody else, and that didn't happen. So
Yeah.
they reached out to me. I did not reach out to them. They actually came to me and said, "Hey, we found your LinkedIn profile, and blah blah blah." Oh, cool. I'm always down to talk to people about jobs and all the time. I mean, it's good. It's good practice. It's good to keep that
Never hurts to listen.
right. And he reached out to me. I didn't apply for any jobs,
Right.
but then he didn't call me. So now I feel he probably listened to last week's furlough files. He probably did some research on me. He was, we cannot hire this guy.
He saw your TikToks.
Right. He's like he's out there prancing around with no clothes on, and TikToks, dancing like a buffoon.
Can we before we get off of this, before we end this,
Mhm.
can we talk a little bit about TikTok and
Right.
the crazy women on there that are like not the ones reaching out to you, but just the ones posting in general. It's like an
There is,
open
yeah,
advertisement, public, that they're like. I
right.
mean, let's not be indelicate here. They're just whores. I mean, they're
We
just
talk about this. There is some on there that, and we're not talking. These are older women.
not all of
You
them.
know,
Not all of
all
them.
of well, no, but they're of age. I mean, of
I
age
mean,
women,
legal.
right? Legal women
Okay,
that
yeah, yeah.
are on there, half naked, saying they love to be choked and they have daddy issues, like writing that on there and posting these videos and getting crazy amounts of views. So I don't know if it's a gimmick. Maybe it's a gimmick, and that's maybe I should start posting on there. Please choke me, and I have daddy issues, and then I'll be a
We should.
internet star.
We should, man. Well, I mean, we should
Right.
just mock all this stuff. I mean, why not? Like, I'm buying a statue of Jesus to do the your boy Jesus thing. I,
Now, what is his name? Shy and awkward guy.
yeah,
I think his name is
I don't know what his
on
real
there.
name is, but yeah,
I don't know either. But if anybody has TikTok, Shy, I think it's Shy and awkward guy. All he does is eat food. but the way he delivers it is amazing. And then he has this picture of Jesus behind him. And then I mean, the first time I saw it, he just turned around and he goes, "Your boy Jesus." I lost it. I lost my shit.
It's fucking funny. It's funny. A lot of people like do homages of him, where they have like
because I think he's
where they have
over.
like this guy will have a plate with 5 random different foods and he's eating. That's the way the guy does it.
But do you ever see the foods don't match? Like he's eating 5 foods that have nothing to do with each other.
Sometimes it's like all from one place.
Have you seen the one where he eats like cereal and then it's like hot Cheetos and then he eats like an antacid? Like, and then he eats like 2 more things after a food. I was like, did he just take an antacid in between? That is the best thing I've ever seen.
I used to think when you first sent me this guy's stuff,
yeah,
I thought he was a complete retard. Like I was like to the point where I was like, I would have felt bad making fun of him because it's legit got like a disability. But the more I watch, the more I'm like, this fucking clever fucker is like just under the radar, smart and just he's knocking home runs with this stuff, and everyone just thinks he's a fucking simp, but he's not.
And I can imagine he goes live. So he went live this morning. He's making money. He's making money off this because people are sending him gifts.
Well, he's wearing a T-shirt with his own face on it. So apparently you can buy that. And I mean, we got to work all these angles, brother.
I was watching a clip on Facebook of a talk show, and the talk show, it's like a syndicated talk show. The guy in the talk show was talking about him, how he went through his on TikTok, that he spent hours watching this guy's videos and put him over on this national syndicated radio show. You're over if that happens. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're over.
Yeah.
You're over.
His numbers probably blew up.
Right. So here's a quick story because I think this needs to be told. Now, obviously that video went viral yesterday, but it really, I mean, I still only have 15,000. I don't have 1 million followers like some of these people. So I did a video with Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive. When this whole COVID thing happened, she put a TikTok up washing her hands to I Will Survive, which she sang.
Right.
I was the first person to duet it.
Right. Which means
you make a video side by side with hers.
Right. Yours, for anyone who doesn't have TikTok, it's the original video runs on the right and you on the left are doing something either in response to it, along with it, or whatever.
Right. So I did a hand washing. I Will Survive. The first person, because I caught it as she posted it. Literally, it was like she just posted it, and I just made a duet of it. I duet it. Gloria Gaynor, she tweets it, thanking me. She put it on Facebook, on Instagram, like tags me and all this stuff. I mean, I'm marking out. Like, she's a big deal. Like in the 70s and 80s, she was huge.
Right.
Right. I mean, that's probably one of the most famous songs of all time. Who doesn't know that song?
Yeah.
I Will Survive. So I'm marking out. Well, a week later, I see my mom calls and she says, "You were just on TV." And I said, "What do you mean I was on TV?" She said, "This show called the Talk Daily or something that's on every morning played Gloria Gaynor's clip and showed your TikTok with your TikTok name." I said, "This is it."
Is that a local show or is that a...
No, national syndicated show.
You should try and find that online. They probably have their episodes up.
Oh, wait, I'm getting to that. I find it. I edit it. I put it on TikTok. Oh, man, look, I was on TV. I'm thinking this is it. I'm about to become a TikTok famous. I can quit my job. I can, just make TikToks all day. And I'm going to be making, like, crazy money because I was on national TV with Gloria Gaynor for my TikTok. Like, the whole country saw this. They're going to go search me. I'll have 1 million followers by the morning. I posted on TikTok. It got 277 views.
You just never know. You just never know.
Well, I was pissed. So then I made another video with that, me on TV. And in the video, I took a shot at TikTok. And I said, because I'm not some 15-year-old half naked on there that has 40 million followers. Like you intentionally didn't. This video should be viral. Like, I was on TV with a TikTok with Gloria Gaynor, who's putting me over on every social media platform. Me and her having conversations on Instagram, and it gets no views and no likes. Fuck you. they delete my fucking video and send me a message that I went against guidelines.
Of what? Talking
So
bad about the platform?
right, so I wrote them back, and I said, I don't believe I did because what I see out there is way worse than what I did. And if you're gonna hold me back and allow that, then there's something wrong with you.
Hold
They put the
you
video.
back.
They put the video back up.
That's funny.
I won. I beat them.
You fought the
I beat
law and you won.
Right. It still has no views, but
Right, but still.
I
There's
won.
this
But my TikTok was on national television.
right.
That's pretty cool. Like, I mean, I think that should be something, right?
I mean,
And then,
although on an outside perspective, someone who is like normal and doesn't do all this social media, here's a grown ass man just say what you said, they're
Yeah.
gonna shake their head and walk away.
of course, they're like, this guy's such a loser.
Right.
But now, I'm trying to find how I get a little blue check mark, right? So I want a blue check mark next to my name that says I'm like verified.
Well,
And
how hard is it to get a blue check mark if you can just prove who the fuck you are? Like I hear
Well, here's
people
my
like
thing.
spending years trying to get one on Twitter. I'm like, how hard is it to get
Right.
this?
I don't know, but here's my thing. I had asked somebody, and they're like, well, you have to be, there's two kinds. Popular creator, which means you have probably 1 million followers, blah, blah, blah. You make a lot of content, you make good content, it has a lot of views, right? That's probably one way. Well, that is one way. Verified means that you've been on TV, you're a celebrity, blah, blah. And I said, whoa, you said been on TV. And they're like, yeah. I said, I'm a Ring Warrior star. I was on WGN America in front of 80 million people for like 9 out of 12 weeks, right?
And still available on Amazon Prime.
Right. I'm going to send TikTok. This is part of Furlough Files. I have nothing better to do, so I'm going to find out how to get a blue check mark next to my name and tell TikTok that I was on national television.
Right. And you're not even claiming your Gloria Gaynor video. You're talking about real.
No. Right. I mean, it's got to be worth something, right?
You would think. I don't know.
Hey, listen, if Howard Brody
Oh boy.
never did anything for me
Oh boy, your phone's ringing.
but got me a blue check mark on TikTok,
Your phone's ringing.
he's good in my book.
Oh boy. Your phone's ringing. I bet it's
no.
Howard.
Let's hope he doesn't listen to this.
We haven't even uploaded this, but he knows you're
Love you, Howard.
you're already talking about him.
Right. So I'm just saying that's my goal. I'm going for the blue check mark on TikTok. I think I deserve it.
All right. Well, I mean, being that you have plenty of furlough time right now, I mean, why not dedicate all of your time and energy towards this?
What else do I have going on?
Exactly. It's not like people are actually following up with job interview calls.
I can't even get a call back.
Right. So
Right.
So before we wrap this up, do you have any other updates from this last week? Because it's been 7 days since we last did the Furlough Files.
I've eaten a lot. I gained a lot of weight. I started walking.
You have not built the barbecue yet.
The barbecue isn't. It's work. It was tucked away in a corner. Now it's all over my gym equipment. So now I can't even use the gym equipment. More of an excuse. I have a little buffet table I had to put together. Well, the table's together, and the table's been together for 2 months. I didn't put the 4 doors on it, so the 4 doors have just been sitting there with a mass of screws and tools.
I don't know what a buffet table is, but I like the sound of it.
It's just a table, like by my kitchen table, where like if we were to have a party, we could put food on it, and people could like eat off of it.
Right.
Right. Like you can serve off of it, kind of.
I kind of just pictured you having this big house and like no furniture in it. Like
I don't.
Like I would.
I swear to. I have this big ass house with no furniture, and my parents came back a couple months ago. My dad said, "Where the hell's the furniture?" And I said, "Where the hell's the money? Because this is how I gotta live." He bought it for me.
Oh.
It sat in the garage for 2 months. I put it together. Now for 2 months, it sat in there with no doors on it. My brother put 1 door on, so now we've got this table with 3 missing doors and 1 door on. That's it. That's how. That was day 2 when he was here. It hasn't been touched since.
I mean, there's some progress, I guess.
Right. Instead, what we did this whole week is eat again. We watched watch the Bulls documentary again Sunday night. That's part 3 and 4. And if you haven't watched it and you're a basketball fan or a Michael Jordan fan, it is amazing. It's awesome. It's a really good series. I know Blake watches it because I texted him this morning. He hasn't watched 3 and 4 yet, so I got nobody else to talk to about it because I don't know who else watches it. But
I'm behind on everything.
I see that. Yeah, you should probably catch up and watch it if you like basketball of the '80s. The '80s and '90s. It just gives you a clue of like how different basketball is and how Michael Jordan's probably the best athlete in history. We watched that. We've watched quite a bit of Ridiculousness. Great show. If you haven't watched that, you ever watch Ridiculousness?
Yeah, that's the one with the Rob Dyrdek.
Right. We watched like 5 hours a day of it because it's just on repeat. I just like seeing people get hurt. And then, that's about all we did. We did walk my yard one day and discuss how we're going to put a basketball court in, a tennis court, a pool, a gazebo when I win the lotto because no way do I have money to do any of that now. And we're going to build this mega backyard.
Well, it'll be a T-shirt sales from your dad's shirt.
Right. Between that and the bumper rhymes.
Bumper rhymes.
I'm telling you, we're going to miss the boat on that one.
Oh, well, I mean, there's always another opportunity. You were telling me before we're going to cut it off soon, but you were telling me that you saw that somebody had reposted. See, we're so stupid. We didn't repost it on the other social medias.
Right.
Someone else did, and they're getting all the hits now.
Well, it got posted on
Instagram. You
sent it. So my brother tagged me in an Instagram post, and I tagged you in it, and I saw another Instagram post, and then yesterday somebody. Now that was in New York, by the way. That guy lived in New York who reposted it. Then I get a Facebook message yesterday from a girl that I know probably from 10 years ago. I used to work with her. We're Facebook friends, zero contact otherwise. I don't even talk to her on Facebook. She sends me a thing and says, "Hey, your video's on Facebook." I go look, it has like 5,000 views on this guy's page on Facebook. And I said, "Oh, shit." Then I get a text message last night. "Hey, the video's on Snapchat." Then I get another one that says, "Hey, my brother just texted me the video and said, 'This is funny.' And she said, 'I work with that guy.' And he said, 'No fucking way.'" So that's Atlanta, Oregon, New York, North Carolina, and Florida. 5 different states have seen this video.
Well,
now, here's the bigger rib. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
So, you're obviously upset because, I got the clout for this on my page.
I'm over it now, but yeah.
These people who reposted it, they send it to me. These motherfuckers cut off my name on the thing. So this video that went viral all over the fucking United States, I'm watching it. This guy cut my name off of it. So my tag of AJ Slambino TikTok, it's gone.
Right. He
shrunk it down, so it's just the car. I was like, this motherfucker. So that's karma, I would assume, right?
Oh yeah, we gotta work on our we've learned from this. This is a what not to do moment. We know all the things that we gotta watermark them, and we gotta yada. So, all right, man. Right. Yeah, we're. I think. Are you coming into town next week or the week after?
It depends if. Now Georgia's opening back up on Friday, so I may have a job back. This may be the last furlough file. I don't know.
No, we'll continue it because that's the funny thing is that like
right.
You once furloughed, always furloughed, as far as I'm concerned.
You're right, because it's the first time I've ever been furloughed. But if I don't go back to work next week, I'm thinking about driving down. Oh. I think we need to do podcasts in person. We need to do TikToks. We need to go to Flashback and literally just TikTok the cannoli pancakes over and over again.
These are all good ideas. We also on the other podcast we were talking about calling Bobby about the Davy show.
I love that idea.
So when you're here, I think that's a good idea. The 3 of us call him.
Yeah. But talk about King of Carnage.
So
yep.
I would say just keep me updated on your meals because that's good fodder for.
Well, tonight's pizza night. So just so you know.
Right.
Pizza night and garlic bread and cheese bread, and we're thinking about throwing a calzone in there. Me and my brother as an extra little, because at midnight we're going to be hungry again. So
I'm glad you've been talking about this all day. It's some serious
since like 10
planning.
o'clock this morning,
Yeah.
we even got the menu and we looked it over. We discussed this.
That's, I mean, listen, I mean, being furloughed has its advantages. You're really allowed to
Right.
put
I got a nice tan though, so
put the
doesn't
time
look
into
as fat.
things.
So yeah. Well, hey, we'll talk next week.
Yeah, sounds good, man. God, I'm
All right.
just glad everything's working out, and you're surviving that furlough life.
Well, I'm living it, living the dream.
Yeah. All right, brother. I'll talk to you later.
Later.
Bye.